What you're about to see will challenge everything you thought you knew about evolution. Like a recurring blueprint in nature's workshop, vastly different creatures have evolved nearly identical bodies and survival strategies across Earth's history. In the next 15 minutes, we'll reveal ancient reptiles that looked exactly like dolphins, prehistoric creatures that invented the crocodile body plan 196 million years before actual crocodiles, and marsupials that evolved to look exactly like wolves despite having no genetic connection. These mysterious parallels raise profound questions extending beyond our planet, suggesting that if we find life elsewhere in the cosmos, it might look surprisingly familiar. Imagine swimming in a prehistoric ocean 150 million years ago, the sunlight filtering through ancient waters as a sleek, torpedo-shaped silhouette glides effortlessly past you. Your first instinct might be to identify it as a dolphin, but you'd be mistaken. What you're actually witnessing is an ichthyosaur, a marine reptile that dominated Mesozoic seas long before dolphins ever existed. The resemblance isn't just casual, it's uncanny. These two creatures represent one of the most extraordinary cases of convergent evolution ever documented. Despite evolving completely independently and being separated by 150 million years, dolphins and ichthyosaurs share over 20 identical anatomical features. Technically speaking, dolphins are mammals whose ancestors returned to the sea roughly 50 million years ago, while ichthyosaurs were reptiles that made the same journey back to marine environments nearly 250 million years ago. Statistical analyses comparing these lineages reveal similarities so precise that the odds against random convergence exceed billions to one. Nature essentially recycling its most successful designs across vastly different genetic blueprints. Such extreme parallelism challenges conventional understandings of evolutionary processes. The anatomical similarities reveal nature's elegant solutions to aquatic challenges. Both possess nearly identical dorsal fins, providing stability while swimming, despite evolving these features from entirely different ancestral body parts. Their hydrodynamically optimized pectoral fins derive from fundamentally different skeletons, one from a reptilian limb, the other from a mammalian arm. Even their tail flukes, critical for propulsion, evolved independently, yet function according to identical principles of fluid dynamics. Recent paleontological discoveries have revealed even more surprising convergences. Chemical analysis of exceptionally preserved ichthyosaur fossils confirmed the presence of blubber, an insulating fat layer previously considered exclusively mammalian. This finding shocked paleontologists, as reptiles typically regulate body temperature through environmental means rather than metabolic processes. Yet ichthyosaurs, like dolphins, developed this specialized tissue to maintain constant body temperature in cold ocean environments. Their shared coloration pattern, confirmed through analysis of preserved melanin pigments in ichthyosaur fossils, demonstrates another parallel adaptation. Both creatures independently evolved countershading, darker coloration on top, lighter underneath, providing the same predatory advantage. Invisibility from below against the bright surface, and camouflage from above against the dark depths. Their sensory adaptations mirror each other with remarkable precision. Both evolved enlarged eyes with specialized structures to handle underwater vision challenges. For underwater hearing, both developed dense ear bones capable of detecting sound vibrations through water with remarkable sensitivity, despite starting with entirely different auditory structures. These similarities extend beyond physical characteristics into behavior. Fossil evidence suggests ichthyosaurs gave live birth in marine environments exactly like dolphins. Ichthyosaur fossil assemblages indicate they likely hunted in coordinated groups similar to dolphin pods, targeting similar prey species and using similar hunting strategies. What makes this evolutionary parallel so profound is that it occurred across completely different branches of the vertebrate family tree. The most recent common ancestor between dolphins and ichthyosaurs lived over 300 million years ago, a primitive amniote that bore little resemblance to either of its highly specialized descendants. This pattern of evolutionary mimicry isn't limited to ocean-dwelling creatures. Nature performed an even more bewildering trick with semi-aquatic predators that dominated prehistoric riverbanks. That crocodile lurking at the water's edge with only its eyes and nostrils visible above the surface? It might not be a crocodile at all, but rather a phytosaur, a creature that perfected the crocodilian blueprint a staggering 200 million years before actual crocodiles ever existed. Just as the ocean hosts remarkable cases of convergent evolution, freshwater environments reveal nature's tendency to rediscover successful designs. The Triassic period witnessed the emergence of these remarkable imposters. Phytosaurs were the original architects of what we now recognize as the quintessential crocodile design, a semi-aquatic ambush predator perfectly adapted for its ecological niche. The resemblance between these ancient reptiles and modern crocodilians is so striking that expert paleontologists initially mistook phytosaur fossils for direct crocodile ancestors. What makes this case particularly astonishing is the evolutionary distance between these lookalikes. Phytosaurs and crocodilians belong to entirely separate branches of the reptile family tree. In fact, crocodiles share a closer relationship with dinosaurs than with phytosaurs, which heightens the remarkability of their almost identical appearance. Their anatomical similarities extend far beyond superficial resemblance. Both possess heavily armored bodies covered in protective skuts, elongated snouts filled with conical teeth perfect for gripping struggling prey, and powerful tails that provide propulsion through water. Their low-slung legs serve dual purposes: efficient swimming when in water and enabling surprisingly quick movement on land when necessary. Perhaps most fascinating is how their hunting strategies mirror each other across 200 million years. A phytosaur hunting during the Triassic would have employed the same technique as a modern crocodile, remaining mostly submerged, patiently waiting for unsuspecting prey to approach before unleashing an explosive ambush attack. The sudden surge of power, the snap of powerful jaws, the death roll to subdue struggling prey, all these behaviors likely existed long before true crocodiles appeared. Despite these remarkable parallels, subtle differences eventually revealed their separate evolutionary origins. The most telling external difference is the placement of their nostrils. Phytosaurs had nostrils positioned near or above their eyes, while crocodilians have theirs located at the tip of their snouts. Other differences lie hidden beneath the skin. The structure of ankle bones and a specialized secondary palate in crocodilians that allows breathing while their mouths remain submerged. What's particularly intriguing is what happened when true crocodilians finally evolved. Multiple crocodilian lineages independently converged on this same body plan. It's as if nature kept returning to this design, repeatedly discovering its effectiveness as the optimal solution for a semi-aquatic ambush predator. This repeated emergence of virtually identical body plans across different reptile lineages reveals something profound about evolution. When specific environmental conditions create particular demands, there are only so many optimal solutions available. The phytosaur-crocodile connection elegantly demonstrates that certain body plans are exceptional solutions that will be reinvented throughout evolutionary history, even after the original version vanishes completely. The crocodilian blueprint proved so effective that nature implemented it across different reptile lineages and entirely different classes of vertebrates.